Welcome to last week's news today and another week of Ash's development. This is live stream week, so let's jump right into it with the YouTube comment. Can there be leaderboards or stat tracking to track miscellaneous player stats such as dungeon completed, PvP kills, caravans raided, trees chopped, etc.? And would these achievements be visible by other players? They answered, in the future, players will be able to display their stats and achievements via a character profile on the official website. You'll have the option to choose which stats are made public. Nice question. Now, the big deal of the day was the Cyclops open world raid boss fight. Also seeing the new nameplates that I can actually read. The raid UI itself is pretty standard looking and clean, which I like a lot. It was also nice to see the UI was customized for the different viewpoints that they captured throughout the fight. Tumak is the name of the Cyclops encountered by the devs. He originates from the land of Sujoma, the birthplace of all Cyclops. Tumak made a decision to align himself and a group of fellow Cyclops with the Ancients. Unfortunately, this choice did not yield favorable outcomes. Now he stands as the sole surviving Cyclops from that group. As a consequence, he has been exiled from Sujoma, his homeland. We learned that Tumak is one of the first raid bosses players will encounter in Alpha 2. The raid is simplistic as it aims to introduce players to what raiding will be like in Ashes. Intrepid are aiming for a raid party of between 16 and 32 players to take down the Cyclops, which depends on levels and gearing of participating characters. Respawn times will be variable in location and time. We do know that the boss will be roaming the Riverlands. On this occasion, we see Tumak during the winter season, and we can hear him stomping as he moves through the environment. They showcase the Winter Spider's animation change to look like a defensive stance, as a warning to not attack. The nice little ambient behavior. They also mentioned that other animations we might see as creatures hunting each other. We also learned that Tumak knocking down trees and creatures hunting each other will have an impact on land management, and thus affect the regrowth and spawn times of creatures and resources. When Tumak reaches the arena and the fight engages, we learn that he has 3 phases with adds, crowd control, priority targets, and unavoidable attacks, which encourages all player types from the Holy Trinity to have a role within the encounter. We also got to see an offhand called a spell focus, which could be a book, a shrunken head, etc. It's a way for non-shield users to use something in their offhand, which is used to enhance casting abilities. And if you want more Cyclops, the new monthly wallpaper is available. Link in the description for those who want it. And next, in the studio update, Intrepid talked about how they are continuing to hire. They have been expanding well over the last few months, so much that they need another floor to the studio. And Margaret also shared with us that a big internal milestone will be reached by the end of June-July before they move into the Alpha 2 milestone. And Steven announced that in the near future, the next coming months, pre-order packs will be discontinued as they have reached sufficient A2 participant numbers. If Intrepid wants to offer different packages in the future, they will announce it, and they will release an FAQ to cover any questions. We'll keep you up to date so you don't miss out. And finally, before we conclude with the art montage, if you have any feedback on the Cyclops combat, head to the forums. We have the link below. They want to know, how do you feel about the combat preview, mechanics / multi-group gameplay / boss phases? Is there anything in particular you're excited or concerned about regarding what was shown with the Cyclops preview? Those are only starters, so head on over there and let your well thought out opinions known. If you did ask a question for the live stream but was not answered live, Vaknar has created a post answering everyone's questions. Direct link below. And now that's all. Here's a magical art montage with a kitty at the end. See you all next week.